Hey guys, Skippy here. Long time no see. Yeah, I know it's been about a month. Um, yeah, now that I'm somewhat caught up, even though I'm going to be doing February and I got March to do, we're in April now, 2026. Yeah, I mean, this channel is basically about the budget, so unless I have something else that I think is worthwhile to do, which upcoming, I did go to Udon Thani again. I stayed in the old inn again. I do have a review on that, but I stayed in a different room style. Ate at a few places. I had some business to take care of in Udon Thani, but I'm going to put a video about that up along with another video covering March, get everything all caught up. So anyway, let's get started. Budget 70,000 a month. Again, I am in northeastern Thailand. They call Isan. Any province I think is called Isan, but generally North Thailand, where all the rice and rubber farms are. So anyway, 70,000 is the budget. Electric was 1324 and 90 satang. This is all Thai baht. No water charge this month. That's every 2 months. No cooking gas. Okay. My catch-all bucket for anything that's going to 7-Eleven, the supermarket, any kind of restaurant goes in here. 27,483.88. Nothing in miscellaneous. My vice column here or category for my cannabis and vape and kratom. I haven't had that too often, but it's okay. It's like a made out of a tea leaf or of some kind, and it's similar to marijuana, I think. Girlfriend gets her, I call her salary, 10,000. Doctor. Um, this is just this 1424.25, which will be gone next month. That was for the iPi ED meds, Cialis. And I buy them from a place called patayacamagra.com. Um, it's a great website. The more pills you buy, the cheaper it is. So I buy a shitload of them. I mean, it's lasting me over a year at this point. So, there you go. Um, and also in there is, no, I'm sorry. Let me retract that statement, although I gave away about the ED meds. That is for my yearly CT scan. It's all I just divide 17091.03, but which is the cost of a head and neck CT scan. Divide that by 12 comes to that per month. And that's going to end out the end of February. Prescriptions, I guess I didn't buy any prescriptions that month. Pattaya Clinic, I talked about this before, but just in case you didn't hear that, when I was in Pattaya last time, or Pattaya, however you want to say that, I went and had myself checked out for STDs. I just wanted to get if you're going to have fun in Thailand, if you know what I mean, you should be careful, always be smart. And in my opinion, it doesn't hurt to get yourself just checked, I don't know, once a year or something, the same way you get a health checkup any other time. So anyway, that was fairly expensive, almost 8,000 baht for that. I could have got that done cheaper. This was a clinic that specializes in this kind of thing, and it's like you go in, you get your test done, and you start getting the results almost immediately. You're gonna pay a little extra for that. Didn't buy lottery tickets, which is odd. No bank fees for withdrawals from my Bangkok bank account. Visa, I've talked about this before. This is what I put away every month uh, to take care of my visa every year. Lazada, clothes. This is like online ordering, or if I purchase some clothes somewhere, 1,000, 1,100 Thai baht. I don't remember what it was for. It may not even have been for me. Massages and haircuts. The girlfriend cuts the hair, and I haven't had a massage. Although they do have massage places around here, and I aim to check that out. Aircon cleaning. It was 1,600 baht for three air cons, and I just divided it up by 12 because I'm going to have this done every year. You're supposed to do it every 6 months, but a year is good enough, right? Well, in my opinion. Termite treatment, same kind of thing. It was 7,000 baht to treat the house. I just broke that up in 12 months, and that'll end out on January 2027, so that comes to 583.33 per month. Car registration, same thing, 2508 divided by 12 is 209 Thai baht. Car insurance, it was 19,475, and I know that is expensive. Somebody made a comment about that, and he was absolutely right. Um, but the bottom line is when I got my car insurance, I was in a rush the first time I got it because I had to travel. And then I renewed it. When we went to renew it, it was like no time. And I just said, well, let's just do one more year with the same broker. Next year, I'm going to look at there's an online place called Roojai, Roojai. It's like a Geico type thing, if you're familiar with that in the United States. It's just an online auto insurance company that has a good reputation. All right. Motorbike registration, same thing here. 731 baht for the year. I just broke that down by 12, 60.92, just to make it, it's a yearly expense. The VPN, I talked about this before. My VPN expired while I was in Pattaya, so I looked around for the best deal. I used NordVPN and I got it for 2 years. So what did that cost me total? Thai baht. Bear with me a second. Uh, So that was what, 106.39 times 24 basically. 106.39 times 24 because for 2 years. So that's 2,553 baht and 36 satang, which comes to, I'll give you that in US dollars. If you're not from the US, you can do the exchange as easy as I can. 2553.36. 2553.36. That was like $79 US for 2 years of VPN. And I'll tell you why VPN is going to be important for you here. A lot of times when you're signing on to mobile banking apps and things like that, or websites, that's going to help out because they get a little touchy about, people trying to sign on from Thailand sometimes. The other thing it's good for is the TV. I still have a Netflix account based in the US. What I do is I can turn the VPN on, set it to the United States, and I get the US version of Netflix. Now, if I want to see the Thai version of Netflix, I just basically turn off the VPN. This is on an Amazon Fire Stick. Turn off the VPN. I force stop Netflix. I clear the cache, and then start Netflix up again, and boom, I'm in Thai Netflix. And there are different movies, and I would assume that's with any country, but I've only messed around with the United States and Thailand. So that's that. Where are we at? Oh, I had to get new tires for the car, so that was 12,700 baht for four Dunlop tires, which I believe they actually make them in Thailand for the ones sold here anyway. But they have a good reputation, a Dunlop tire. That was what was originally on the car. So, and the price, it was like the medium tire. It was like in between. I think one was like 15 and one was like, I don't know, 9,000 for a lower end tire. But, I always find going with you don't want to go with the best. You don't want to go with the worst. Try to find somewhere in the middle. That's my philosophy anyway. Car wash, did not get the car washed. Gas, 1,260 baht. That's one fill up. Internet, 501.83. That's a monthly charge. That's for like two internet routers to cover because there's basically two houses on this property. So there's two routers. Phone, I don't know why it's 250. I think I must have added. It's usually lower than this, like 203 or something like that. I probably added 50 baht or something so I could make a phone call. On my phone, I have an AIS SIM card, and I just pay for unlimited internet for the year, which is I think 4,500 baht, but it comes out to like 203 baht per month, whatever that is. But in any case, I don't have like a talk plan, right? But you can just put money on there from like for example, I can top up my wallet in my AIS account from my Bangkok bank very easily. Just so I can throw 50 baht in there, I got to call a hospital or got to call somebody using my Thai phone, not using people that won't use, Messenger, Facebook Messenger or something like that. Vietnam trip, I talked about this before. I'm not going to do this way again. You're going to see that soon. It was a fairly expensive trip. It cost 68,836 Thai baht. So what I did was I broke it down over a year, and that'll end in April. This will go away, but I'm not going to do this again. The only thing I'm going to put that has like are recurring things. For example, going back up to like thanks. Windows security. All right. For example, things like car insurance. Yeah, it's a monthly expense, but you're going to have it as long as you have a car, right? So it's like a monthly expense that goes on and on. A trip to Vietnam is not a monthly expense that goes on and on. So I'm sorry I did it this way. I'm not going to do it again. I'm going to change my tactics a little bit on that. The girlfriend's phone, I talked about this before. She had this old Apple iPhone, and I got her a new one. It was like 21,639 Thai baht. I just broke that up. Again, this is another thing I wouldn't do like this in the future because this is like a one-time expense. I'm just going to put the 21,000 in there and take the loss for that month. But anyway, what's done is done, right? So that'll end in May of 2026, this next month, because I'm doing this video in April 2026. So if we come down, I was over by 2,367 Thai baht and 85 satang, which, given the fact that I had to buy these tires for 12,700 baht, this would have been a good month had that not happened. But so let me just bear with me. So what did I do? I did 72. Well, I should be able to do this in my head. So anyway, 72. I spent the budget was 70,000. I spent 72, 367.85. Not a bad month. I mean, I'd love it to be under 70, but again, like I said, if that, let me just take out the car real quick, or the tires. So I would have been up 10,000 baht. I would have spent 60,000 baht that month, but it is what it is. So anyway, that's for February 2026. I'm gonna get the March one out, as well as my Udon Thani video that I took. I took a trip from the 31st to the 4th, uh, March 31st to oh God. So it was March 31st. March 31st, I went to Udon Thani and I came back on April 4th. And I just took some photos of, food and the hotel. It's not too exciting, but it's what I got. All right, guys, I don't want to keep blathering on here. I'll get these other videos out ASAP. I'm not making any promises because I think you guys all know I'm not exactly on the ball with getting videos out on time. All right, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. And I will talk to you later.